This Cleansing Fire by Joseph Nassisse. This also fulfilled the prompt of author whose last name started with N for my alphabet challenge, so that's why I picked this. I didn't know anything about it, so what is it about? New York Times bestseller Joseph Nassisse has brought readers 6 thrilling books in the Templar Chronicles urban fantasy series. Now, in Shades of Blood, he goes back to the beginning, back to the early days of Echo Team, back to a time when their enigmatic leader was just learning the ropes. Cade Williams was just an ordinary cop until the night a fallen angel nearly killed him. Now he commands the Echo Team, a special ops squad of modern Templar knights, and the things they hunt are far darker and much deadlier than the criminals that he used to face. Captain Cade Williams and the newly formed Echo Team are sent to the city of Boston to investigate reports of a mysterious blood cult and the disappearance of several members of the Templar Order. What they find will have repercussions that echo well into the future. So I listened to this on audiobook. It's about a 53-minute audiobook. I listened at 1.75 speed. It is very fast. It is a full cast with sound effects throughout. It has a lot of stimuli going on, so if you get overwhelmed by too much stimuli, then you're probably just going to want to read the ebook version of it. But I did enjoy the audiobook. I just, sped it up and I ate my lunch, and when I was done with my lunch, I was done with the audiobook. So it was a great way to start this challenge. It is short. I will say the one thing that the blurb doesn't really tell you is that Cade has special abilities. So he is able to see into someone's past when he touches them and kind of experience all of their emotions. So it's like being an empath to the extreme, which I think is a really cool concept and one I even used for one of my characters. But his is intense because he is touching people that have been mutilated and stuff, like violence victims, to get information. So basically one of the guys on his crew hasn't responded for several days. So he and his team get sent out to go find out what's going on, kind of like a recon mission. And then when they get there, as the blurb suggests, they get a couple of surprises. So I liked the surprise. I feel like it definitely does give you an intro into the series really quickly, and it was easy to follow along. Extremely action-packed, so if you want a fast, enjoyable read, then I would say go ahead and read it. I don't feel like you have to continue if you don't want to, but it does give you some information leading you into the series. So you might get hooked and then be stuck reading a bunch of the books. But if you like it, you like it. So now I'm going to get into my spoils about it, and I will have a timestamp down below, or you can mute me and I'll just have my hand up. I'm going to be very quick with these spoilers. All right, you ready for the spoilers? 3, 2, 1. When he gets there, there's vampires. So he touches the guy that had been missing, and the guy had pretended like he was dead. And then he comes back to life to attack the guy. And then this vampire leader shows up, and they're Chinese. But yeah, I overall enjoyed it, and I think you will too if you want something that's just short and action-packed.